Hello and welcome back to the channel. Today we have this position. It's white to move and win, so you can pause the video to find the answer on your own. Okay, so now the most reasonable move here, right at the bat, is to play this move f7, right? The black king cannot stop it because of the knight, so maybe black thinks about playing this move rook to f6, but this is bad because of the bishop to b2, we pin the rook, and then we promote, and this is a very easy win. Okay, black can also try something else, and he plays, for example, rook g8. And now here, if we take, and black takes, and we play another check, king moves anywhere, it doesn't matter, and then we take the bishop. This is a theoretical win. You just have to get your king close, you have to trap the king in some kind of corner, and then checkmate with the knight and bishop. Okay, but what if, after this move, black decided to play rook to a6 check? Now, if you move to, if we played king to b1, there will be bishop takes f5 check, and this is completely losing. Completely, because black can play king to g7, take this pawn, and we're not winning this. Okay, what if we went king to b2? Well, now black can play rook to f6, because he played this move to get us here, and then we can no longer play bishop to b2 to pin him. But you might say, so black is attacking our pawn, can we do something to defend it? Like, for example, knight d6, defending this pawn. Well, black can just play bishop to e6, and after we move the bishop, for example, trying to pin him, like bishop to g5, or maybe we're just attacking right away, black can just take. It's really not winning. I mean, I don't think it's winning, because if bishop takes check, king goes here, if he wants to take or something, this is still a draw. So you're like, okay, what do we do? These are the only two legal moves for the king. What do we jump off the board? We have to play bishop to a3, sacrificing the bishop. Now, black takes with a check. Here, king to b1 is losing, of course, because of the bishop check, and black goes here to stop the pawn. So the only move that we have is king to b2. Now, in this position, it is winning for white, but we just have to watch out for the tricks that black has. For example, black can play rook a2 check, sacrificing the rook. Of course, we cannot take because of the bishop, and black wins the pawn, and this is going to be a draw. Okay, in this position, there's only one move that keeps the advantage for white. For example, let's see what happens if we play king b3, the same thing, check and takes. This is even losing, I guess. Yeah, it's losing because we could take and then take this pawn. So it's not takes, it's not here. What about, and of course it's not king to b1, because of this check, even if, check, we take here, black goes there, stops the pawn, this is still a draw. All right, so we are left with king to c3 and king to c1. King c3, what is wrong with this move? This is what is wrong with this move. Rook to c2 check. If white takes, check, and king goes here to stop the pawn. All right. And if white went here, if we went here, check, and he wins the pawn. It doesn't matter if black loses the rook. The most important thing for black is to take this pawn. So we cannot go here, we cannot take, and of course we cannot go here because of this check. This is actually losing. So either king to d4 or king to b4. King to d4, we just have a simple rook to d2 check. It doesn't really matter where the king actually goes, because then we can go back, all the way back, stop the pawn from promoting. He plays king to f6. He's trying so hard to try to defend this pawn. All right, but then we just have a simple bishop takes here. White cannot take, so we cannot take here because of this move. And we're going to lose the pawn, and we're going to lose the game. Instead, we play king to e7. The rook has to go somewhere. It doesn't really matter where. Promote, takes. This is still a draw. So the idea here that black has the ability to go back and stop the pawn from promoting. So now Okay, so after this check, king goes to d4. We've seen what happens because of a check, and we go back. Okay, the black goes back. Now we. Okay, what about king to b4? King to b4, rook to b2 check. And the thing is, white is still forced to stay right here. I mean, let's say, for example, the white, we're going to try to go like this and attack the bishop. It's not going to work because of king c5, rook c2, and if king here, I mean, this is still fine, I guess, because we still have rook e2 check. If the king went here, the king went here. But the most reasonable move is king here. But then we just have a check. King moves anywhere, like rook here, takes. This is still a draw. And if white decided to go here, check, here, check, takes, this is still a draw. So that was a really good move and sequence of events by black, but now we have to look at the only move that actually keeps the advantage, and that is king to c1. You're like, okay, after king to c1, what can black do as tricks? Rook c2, the same thing. We cannot take. Okay, we play king to d1. We just run away. All right. Now, can black do anything to stop this pawn? I don't think so. Now, what they're saying that black has to play. I mean, even if we play this check, even if black played this check, this is just king takes d2. There's no stopping this pawn. And if some kind of a king moves away, trying to run away from the queen, I don't think it actually can run away from the queen, because there will be no stalemate, like a rook sacrifice and takes. This is still not a stalemate. The king can move, and there's a bishop that can take. This is still a win for white. Thank you for watching.